Have you ever wondered what the best modern 4K Criterion titles are? Well, let's talk about it. Today, I'm back with another mega physical media ranking video for you all. Today, I'm ranking my top 5 modern Criterion titles in the 4K format in my personal collection. Now, by modern, I mean anything from the 90s up to present day. Now, this is just my own personal rankings, so I know everybody's list out there is going to be completely different, so make sure you leave your title choices down in the comments below. But starting at number 5, I knew this was a clear choice for me when I was looking through these movies. I had to pick this one because I don't think I'm ever going to watch it again, and that is Mulholland Drive. Now, this is a very weird and surreal kind of movie. It feels like a lot of dreamlike sequences and random scenes just put together, so I really don't get the main story here. I watched it twice, still confused by it. It definitely has its dark comedic moments and satirical side, so you will laugh at random times. But once again, just focusing again on the story and the characters, really not my cup of tea, unfortunately. Even though it is a well put together film, it's just not my kind of movie. I can't go back, watch this one anymore, unfortunately. But there we go, that's Mulholland Drive for you, and that one came out in 2001. All right, next, getting into number 4. A movie I did quite like is going to be Devil in a Blue Dress. Yes, a Denzel Washington film. I mean, he's just a great acting talent, right? You can't complain there. But this is like a private detective kind of noir style story. So if you like that genre, you're going to like this one. A little bit of a mystery you're trying to figure out with these characters as you go along through the story. All the supporting cast is great. It's filmed well. You know, it's kind of a period piece in itself, but definitely put together in a great way and looks amazing on the 4K format. So yes, Devil in a Blue Dress. If you like that noir genre of film, I think you're going to like this one. And this one came out in 95. All right, now getting into the top 3 places, going with that third spot is going to be one I just recently picked up that I was pretty impressed by. And that is going to be Malcolm X, another Denzel Washington film. He's a great actor. What can I say? But he does a phenomenal job in here because he basically plays 4 different kinds of Malcolms with all the arcs that this character goes through. I mean, it's based on the real true life story of Malcolm X, and it's a great historical movie of importance. I just really like this movie. Yeah, it is kind of long, being over 3 hours. So yeah, you kind of got to plan a day around it. But it's filmed very well. I mean, you got Spike Lee, the director there. It just works together so well, especially the supporting cast. I mean, it all just kind of flows. So I do really like this movie overall, but I'm a big historical fan. But if you're not into historical dramas, then it probably won't work for you. But if you like that genre, I think you got to check out Malcolm X. Just know it is a long movie, so make sure you bring the snacks. But there we go. Now getting into, and that one came out in 92. All right, getting into our top 2 spots here. The runner-up is another recent release from Criterion, and that is going to be WALL-E. Yes, I really liked this movie. It was my first time watching it, and it actually did look really good in 4K. Awesome animated family movie. I mean, the robots in here, WALL-E and Eve, are just so great together. It's like a sci-fi romance, has great messages and themes that just kind of flow so well throughout the story. First half of the movie, basically no dialogue at all, but it still works perfectly with how just all the emotions are shown through the robot movements. I mean, you can really just kind of get the feels here. And yeah, just the second half of the movie gets a little bit more wild. So it's kind of like 2 movies sewn together. But to me, it still flows really well. And I just really liked it by the end of it. Family movie at its finest. I mean, Pixar did a great job here. Not my favorite Pixar movie, but mid-high tier maybe. Definitely works for me, so I had to recognize WALL-E. And plus, Criterion did a phenomenal job with packing in tons and tons of special features in here, making this a 3-disc set. And I just love the thick box right there. Excellent, excellent. So, had to put WALL-E second place. But first place, my number 1 pick for a modern Criterion title in 4K. I've had this one for a little while now. It was right kind of when Criterion started releasing 4Ks for the first time. I had to pick this one up. It was totally a blind buy for me, but I heard great things, and it definitely lived up to the hype, and that's going to be Menace to Society. Oh, excellent 4K Criterion release, and just, I mean, how it looks with kind of the slip box. Oh, that is amazing. Really like that style right there. So packaging is excellent, but great movie. It's a very street level kind of raw movie. The ending is going to have your jaw dropped. It's very definitely dramatic and tragic, but great filmmaking here. I just love how it's all shot with the lighting. It just works perfectly. But like I said, it's a very intense kind of movie. If you like movies like Boys in the Hood, got to check out Menace to Society. 4K, amazing on here. This movie also sounds great. Just when I think perfect 4K Criterions, my mind always goes to Menace to Society. Can't really complain here. Well put together by Criterion, an excellent movie. And this one came out in '93. So there we go. How to pick Menace to Society. But there we go. Now that is my top 5 ranking list of the modern Criterion titles that I have in my collection. Of course, I don't have everything, so I definitely want to see everybody's list down in the comments below so we can kind of compare, maybe pick up some last minute Criterions before the sale ends here. But there we go. Make sure you guys have a great time collecting out there. And if you're visiting the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this awesome league of mega film fans, make sure you subscribe right now. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. And if you enjoyed this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also like the video. And this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.